Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope y'all are doing well. Uh, I'm sick, so instead of doing a project that takes a lot of talking, because I talk a lot, I thought we could just color. I hope that's okay with you. So I'm using the little easy coloring book, the one I got for myself and my son. It says Best Friends Coloring Book. I'm pretty sure that this is some copy AI images, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna find something fairly simple and easy and cute. This little bee kitty cat could go. I didn't see any fall or autumn stuff in here. We could do these bears. There we go. And I'm going to use the alcohol marker, excuse me, the acrylic marker. So let me get the colors real quick. Okay, so I got these colors. Let's go ahead and do the bears first. I hope that you all are doing well, better than me. I would say I'm going to put some music on and all that stuff, but that's not my thing. I really don't like that. So, yeah. Use this brown from Crayola. So I drank some tea this morning, so my voice is a lot. I know it sounds horrible, but it's a lot better than it was. And when I drop my son off today, I'm gonna just go and get some medicine. Since they have bow ties around their neck or a bow around their neck, I'm going to have them be male, masculine versus feminine. I know that doesn't define whether or not or what you are, but I want to do it that way. They're probably twins and they went to the circus or something. If I was a good artist, I could draw like a boardwalk and put some stuff behind there. Um, Today we're just trying to get a creation up. I woke up at a few times last night. 12. No, I think the first one was 10:30, 11:30, 10:30, 12, and 1. And then I was like, okay, are we getting up? And no, I was like, no. So my alarm goes off at 4:30, and that's when it went off. the alarm. So I was like, okay. But I was like, I need to drink some. I usually drink turmeric, ginger, and lemon and honey. That's what I drank when I had COVID. But went to open up my cabinet one day and the turmeric fell out the cabinet on me, so I turned orange. And well, I don't have it. I threw it away. So yeah, I'm going to buy some more today when I take my son to school. All right, let's see if I can do this. I hope that you all are okay with scratchy me, because if not, I don't. This is all I have to give. I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing for all I have to give, but I mean, you could just click out the video if you don't want to listen. It's really hard to be a content creator and have injuries to your voice and hands, because you need your hand. Like if you're a crafter, you need your hands for everything. Now, if you are makeup artist, you need your face, hands, and voice, right? But I'm giving you all what I have, so yeah, I definitely think they went to the carnival. And maybe they won, since they're bears, maybe they won balloons. I do love these acrylic paint pens, a marker, excuse me. They put color down, not super fast, because you know you don't want to go on the line, but they put color down and they don't bleed through the paper, which I enjoy that part more than anything else. And I'm glad these actually have 2 points, a bevel, and a not a bevel, bullet, and a brush. I've been in the polka dots lately, y'all. So I'm contemplating how we're gonna color the bear. I'm gonna have to pull out the color pencils and color the bears. We had went to the store last weekend, I think, and we went to Pop Shelf, and the lady gave my son a balloon, and we had stopped at a few stores, and one of the stores we stopped at, the balloon escaped, and he's always liked balloons since forever, and he was crying that that one got away, and I told him, I'm sorry your balloon got away. I'm not gonna replace it, but you need to, you should have tied a little knot or something on there on the string, because he just tucked it in between the seat and the back seat, the back portion of the front seat, and the wind sucked it out. So then I told him, I said, balloons that go up usually fall back down eventually. And we tried to watch a video of what happened, and one of the guys was like, You ever wonder what happens, blah, 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 when the balloon, a helium balloon gets away? And we're like, okay, this is going to be good. We can figure out what happens. And he showed us the first 2 to 3 minutes of what was going on. And he was like, I lost connection, so I don't know what happened. And I was like, really, you troll? Because that's exactly what he did to us. He trolled us hard. Then that made my son even more upset. I was like, oh my goodness, you'll be okay. I was like, it's just a balloon. He was like, but I wanted it. I was like, you gotta keep better control of your stuff. All right, so I was gonna color this, bear this brown, but I think we're gonna pull out our color pencils. Okay, so I got four colors: cinnamon, dark brown, light ochre, and rust. I was thinking that I could do cinnamon and light ochre for the bear's colors and then give them a few patches. So this is a light ochre. Whenever I think of those names, that's not the colors in the crayon box, I always think of Bob Ross and how he's like cadmium yellow or cadmium red or blue, I guess. I don't know. And I always think about him. And I think about his son, and then I think about that documentary that they did more than a couple of years ago now. So it's always very interesting to. You'll never know the real story because if the person's not here, then you won't know. But I remember when I used to watch Bob Ross as a child, and then I watched the documentary how they said that he was dying, so he was wearing wigs and stuff, and it's just sad, very sad. And I don't know if it's true about his son saying that the person hoodwinked the rights from under him or not. But I know a lot of people stopped supporting that company that is over Bob Ross's estate, basically. All this time I thought his son had it. But litigation is rough. When someone passes away, all the vultures show up for the money. They always show up. And then they start to act a fool because they get mad at you because you didn't share with them or you're the person that's named. And like, why do you get it? And it's like you didn't even help with the person's this or that. You didn't even show up. Like with my aunt, it was a bit of an interesting situation. We're gonna go cinnamon on this one. Now this looks red, red brown. have a lot of things I need to get done this weekend, so I really chose the most inopportune time to be sick. No. So I'm gonna try to fight it. I'm gonna get some soups, juice. I don't mind going through the sickness piece of it. I just wish my voice didn't decide to leave. Because, like I said, being a content creator, it's really hard to make content if no one can hear what you're saying, or you sound like you swallow five frogs and they're all doing a chorus in your throat. But I'm just gonna stay drinking this tea today. I think it's caffeine free. If not, I have some caffeine free tea because I don't want to be too amped up. I might actually come back home and go to sleep. Coloring really hard. It's hurting my hand. The color isn't laying down like I want it to, so I have to be a little bit more forceful with it, I guess. I got my flu shot last week. I think last Thursday or Friday. Last Friday, I think. No, it was Thursday. Had to be last Thursday. And then I went to my son's school on Friday. And then I went to my son's school on Monday. And then I went to my son's school on Tuesday. So I feel like I exposed myself to a lot of cooties from the kid verse of Cootieville. And here we are. All right, go with dark brown on this one. Maybe on his little belly. I use cinnamon. Do a little bit better blending. Get his ears. I feel like this one threw a tantrum to get it. Because he's sitting on the ground like, I want that balloon. Anyway, I hope that y'all have a great day. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I do apologize if you were coming here to hear the silky, the silky soul jams of the Quiet Storm. Yeah, I feel horrible though. I'm gonna keep pushing it. I'm gonna keep pushing. Anyway, I hope that you have a good day. I want to say thanks for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.